I love the card I pulled. I pulled the power. I got the power. Isn't that exciting? The first card that pulls, it's a good way to start the day. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Carrie Kohan's Mystic Compass. I believe we have Glenn in the back office there. He is doing all the technical, and he is going to be helping us along the way here in doing live readings for you. As we wait for people to come in, we had people waiting already for us. That is so exciting. Look at that. The chat is just, lit up. Oh my gosh, look how many people are here already. Oh, I love you guys. This is so nice. Wow. This is so beautiful. So many of you are saying that you got a copy of my book, The 5 Lessons of Life. And it is the true life story of 2 deaths, 2 near-death experiences that I had. The first one, I died. It wasn't very pretty. It makes me still choke because I choked on my own vomit. And the second death was when I went into the light, and my God, it was beautiful. So yeah, there we go. Thanks, Glenn, for putting that up. So you can go on to Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Chapters, Walmart, Indigo Books, Waterstone in the UK. They all carry the book online. And it's available in something like 43 countries now. It's being translated into Japanese, Spanish, Portuguese, and English, of course. So it's in several different languages, and it's growing. Despite, some people not wanting it to go out there. I actually had one review in 2025 on Amazon, and it was a meh. They actually put meh. It was all right. And then he says, and it was a he says, I hope it keeps her in the money for cruises. And I had just gone on a cruise, and I thought, so it's someone who isn't a personal fan and knows a little bit about me. So they were just kind of doing a dig. And that happens in life, doesn't it? We all have those kinds of individuals in our lives, and just send them love, send them blessings. I would hope that if you have read it, if you can put your reviews up on Amazon and Barnes and Noble and all of those Goodreads, it would really be greatly appreciated. Okay, so welcome to the Mystic Compass Tuesday show. We are going to be doing some live readings for you in a tumultuous world. We had the things, got to watch what we say, because I think we're on YouTube today. Are we, Glenn? Are we on Facebook? Because I was just on Facebook and I didn't see it there. It's not coming up there. So can you let us know?
Yeah, we should be on Facebook. We should be. If not,
no, it's
sometimes
not coming
it's
up.
delayed a little bit, but check maybe back in a few minutes. So we should be on Facebook soon.
Do you see what he did?
Okay, Carrie, don't say anything, Carrie. Don't say anything. Let me. You okay, Carrie?
I'm losing it. I am losing it. I friggin' love this show.
Okay.
Oh my God, you make me laugh.
Okay, folks.
So
we got some
funny.
explaining here to do, folks. So just before we get to some questions, keep the questions, coming in. We'll go through them in order. But before we do that, and give Carrie a chance to breathe a little bit, drink some water, Carrie. There we go. Welcome in, everyone. Good to see you. If you missed our Friday show, Friday was a fabulous show. It was an amazing show, Carrie. What did we do on Friday?
It was a really great show. Yeah.
We did our Spirit Guide Talk 101. We talked about spirit guides, what spirit guides are, and we answered some question from Bluebell. Went into a lot of depth. So if you want to learn more about spirit guides, go check out the VOD on Twitch or YouTube. We also did a fun little What's in the Clouds. There was a storm in Saskatchewan, and Carrie and I came across some pictures. And Carrie, what synchronicity, what a path that took us down.
If you have not watched that show, please go back. I know it's a long show, but you can play it while you're doing the dishes, play it in the background. And when it gets to the cloud part, sit down and actually watch it, because it's what we uncovered was really something. I think there's a spiritual battle going on, and it's right in front of us. It's right literally in the clouds in front of us. And here we have the cat coming, just like Friday. Cat's coming up, going meow, 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 because it got a kill, which is a stuffed animal. You know, it has a I think it's a moose stuffed animal, and there's a little bunny and stuff. Anyways, whenever it gets its kill, it comes up with its stuffed animal and goes meow, meow, meow. Well, we had that image in a cloud as well, so it was confirmation. It was timely, and here we are doing it again.
So that
Beautiful.
was a fun one. Yeah, that was fun. So go check that out. It's again, if you can throw us on in the background, we had a good few good laughs too. We were not able to get to Sylvia Brown. We were going to talk about him. We kind of promoted, or her, we promoted that we would talk about Sylvia Brown. We didn't get to it because we just kept on going about some of the things and had some great conversations. Chat was really good. Lots of questions from chat.
Oh, it's
So
brilliant.
unfortunately, we did not get to Sylvia Brown, which prompted a lot of laughs, but also some disappointment. Someone sent this message and said, "Geez, no Sylvia Brown sitting down at 5:30 and it's not on." Well,
okay, let's tell who this actually is.
I know. Yeah, it was my mom.
So Glenn's mom wrote him and said, "What the heck? I sat down for Sylvia Brown and she's not there." But then she went on.
Yes,
and
she
spoke what I thought at the same time. I was like, "What's going
so
on?"
Mom, if you're watching, we will get to
Love
Sylvia
you.
Brown at some point. Yes. Things that you do for your mother. Oh yeah. Also, we had another controversy on the show, and Carrie noticed it. And Carrie, you can see on the pictures here, like Carrie looked over and went, "What the heck is that? Like, what's going on with Glenn?" And I was just, I was being professional. I was staring into the screen, and so Carrie had this look, and then my mom sent another message.
I want to reach into the TV and remove that curl from your forehead. You look like 1950s, Fonz kind of.
And Carrie lost it. She lost it right there. She's going nuts. She's going crazy. I've got the same look. And then she just like, enough's enough,
I
Glenn.
lost it. See,
move
this
the
is
curl.
what happens. This is what happens when you give him control of editing. He can choose the nicest faces of me. Yeah, isn't that lovely? Meanwhile, he's got the curl going on. Yeah. So, anyways, I agree with you. What's your mom's name? Faye. Yeah, I agree with you, Faye. 1000%. Sorry about that. I've met you before, Faye. I should remember. Too many people.
So anyway, I had to bring it back for at least today's show.
Oh, we left. So
there you go, Mother. There you go.
Yeah. Do the
okay. Also, if you missed it, Carrie on the weekend celebrated a birthday. If you didn't see our show on Friday, we sung her the happy birthday song. We won't do it again, but yes, Carrie had a birthday on Sunday. So a belated happy birthday for those of you that are just onto that right now. So Carrie, how was your birthday? What'd you do for fun?
The girls and I, including your wife, we all went out to paint night. And your wife, Tammy, who is like my bestie here and also my assistant, right-hand woman, she organized the whole day, including the most gorgeous cake. And we had paint night and dinner out, and it was just so much fun. We had a great, great time. So I was completely covered in paint. In fact, I washed it all off. I would hope so. Anyways, so we had a really good time. It was great. And it was just very, very special. We all painted lighthouses, and I thought that's really, apropos for this time, that we're all becoming that beacon of light, and we're all starting to shine bright and put the light out there. So wasn't that an amazing coincidence, which we know that there are no coincidences, but to see all of us ladies lined up with our paintings, and they were all lighthouses, and they all had a different flair. It's funny because we all are copying the same person that's painting, yet everyone's is so different. and that goes to speak with our souls, right? We're all so different. Our light is very different, yet it's still the same and still shines through. And so I thought it was really, it spoke volumes. Yeah, beautiful.
And one other thing before we get to our first question here, Carrie, is Carrie and I were dancing around a little bit because on Sunday, not only was it Carrie's birthday, but we released our very first soundtrack, the Mystic Compass soundtrack. All the music, well, not all the music, but a lot of the music you hear on our show at the beginning, at the end, and now available for you to listen to. You can go pick it up on Apple Music. You can go get it from iTunes, from Amazon, all those kind of places. YouTube Music, I believe, has it as well. So yeah, the Mystic Compass. We are pumped. We are excited.
Oh, you got to listen to it. Even just go and listen to the previews of each song. It's not.
Let me play it quickly, Carrie. Let me play it for
sure.
those that haven't seen it. Here we go.
Her up and be that chance, 'cause I've come to know she's heaven sent. And every broken moment fell into place, and I remember me, not who I was, but who I came to be. And you start, oh, take me back where the Guinness flows, where laughter rings and shamrocks grow, to the emerald hills and my mother's eyes.
Carrie, the healer, the sage, the light, guiding the lost through the darkest night with tarot's truth.
So there you go. Exciting,
It's so
Carrie.
beautiful. Yeah, the song that you were hearing there is often our intro, but I think my favorite, the very first one, you could only hear a bit of the duet, but that duet is so beautiful. It's incredible. And I Remember Me, I think that is one of my faves, right?
Yeah.
Got to go check them out, guys.
And they're all meaningful, Carrie. I mean, you
Yeah.
wrote most of the lyrics for these, and they all have a very personal meaning for you, don't they?
Yeah, you wrote all the intros and the exits, and the songs that were about near-death experiences or relationships and stuff like that were the ones that I wrote, and then you put them to music, and absolutely beautiful. Yeah, we're a good team, all three of us. It's a really fun partnership here. So, and we're so glad that you guys come and visit with us 3 days a week, because without you, we'd be talking to the wind.
Are you ready for questions?
I am. I'm so excited. Yeah.
Well, let's go through a few comments. Hammer Bammers, who also just followed us on Twitch. Thank you, Hammer Bammers, for the follow there on Twitch. Carrie, yay, I'm first, I think. Yes, you are first. Hope everyone is well. I signed up for the July 5th intensive.
Hey. Wow, yay. Gonna be able to see you. Yay.
I'm over the moon. Question for the show. Is there anything my mom would like to let me know?
Your mom. Okay, so the card that comes up is it's time for you to stand out from the crowd. Wow. Your mom has a gentle power to her. and she's really trying to encourage you to, okay, girl, it's your time to shine. It's time to, you've not played small, but you've not played big either, right? And it's time for you to stand out from the crowd. Yeah. And don't worry about what's going on there. Just go for it. Yeah. Just go for it. It's your time, honey. Okay? How's that feel, Hammer Bammer? Yeah. She's very loving. Yeah. Means the best for you, and knows that, as you grow older, she wants you to start planning. It's that old saying, you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right? So not only dream big, but actually write out what is it that you want to do, be, and have. Start, and you'll be doing that in the July 5th intensive. Oh my God, that's right. So there you go. You're right in alignment. I'm so excited that you're coming to the course, dear. That's awesome. And for those of you that don't know, go to carriekohan.com. You can look down below. You'll see 3 courses. One is an online, one is live here in Edmonton, St. Albert, and one is our monthly program that hasn't started yet, but it will be after these 2 courses are complete. So go ahead and check them out there.
Okay, next up, we've got a few messages from Pamela, Rainbow Blessings, saying, I just bought your Kindle version of your book.
Aw,
Excellent so far.
wonderful. Thanks so much, Pamela.
Thank you, Pamela. Yeah. Also, she says she's getting an iTunes gift card to buy. Oh, thank you.
Isn't that wonderful? Yay! Oh, well, you're going to be bopping to some great music there. And also just the heartfelt. There's some songs that really will touch your heart, I have no doubt. So thanks for all your support there, Pamela. That's awesome.
And Pamela does have a question. Yay or nay, alignment vibes to taking a 2-bedroom rental for July 15th, a 5-minute walk to the ocean, or keep looking?
No, it's very strong. Okay. Yeah, it's very strong. They're saying, look within. You already know the answer. And it feels really good. I don't know if you're going to be there very long, but it is a good place that will bring you joy, and it's the breath of fresh air that you're needing, because it's time to get out of the forest, right? And get towards the ocean. This is the key. This is a key to your healing. Whoops. This is a key to your healing, to let the sun shine in, right? It's time for you to let that sun shine in. And that's what you'll find there. So well done. Yeah. It could go fairly quickly. So I think it's still there for you. Yeah. And I would suggest, look at that one. Toot sweet. Okay.
All right. Next up.
Last card. It comes up. It's the ocean. Isn't that funny? Yeah. That's confirmation. Sorry, Glenn. Interrupted you there.
No problem. Hi from Selena. Good to see you, Helena. Hello. Hey. Hope you're doing well. Cass is up next. Cass says, my son is waiting to hear back on an apprenticeship opportunity as an elevator mechanic. Mm-hmm. Will he be successful in this industry?
Yeah, quite. So much so that I think he's going to expand. He could actually end up owning his own companies one day with this. It's something that he takes to naturally, and yeah, there's a lot of support, a lot of love around him, a lot of, this is really good for him. He's getting outside of the box, right? The mindset that he used to be in used to kind of come in on him. There was a lot of pressure. There was a lot of, I want to say, verbal abuse, or there was something that was kind of bringing him down. And this is bringing him to his happy place. This is freedom for him. Yeah. And that's the key. Yeah. It's the key. So yeah, I think he's going to do very well. Yeah. Very well in this industry. Good job, Glenn.
All right. Next up, we've got a little bit of a background to this one. We got a question from Marilyn. But before I give you the question, it
Okay.
has to do with this.
Come aboard. We're expecting you and love. Life's sweetest reward. Let it flow.
How is it we remember the words like 40 years later? You know, I haven't heard that song in 40 years, and it's like love, you know.
So
Sweetest-
Marilyn asks, "Hello, Carrie. Blessings to you. Question: How's my love life for the rest of 2025?"
Well, the key is it's less about him or her, it's more about you. Yeah, this is all about you right now. So I need you, Spirit needs you to focus on you, the health of you, the mindset of you, the love within you, to the point that you get to where you say, I don't care if I meet Mr. Right in 2 days or 2 years. You know, what matters most is I'm really happy now. And that's when they show up, right? Right now, I would say that your future partner is healing as well, and they're actually on a yield. So you're thinking that why hasn't he or she shown up? I would imagine, right? But they're building bridges right now. They're healing themselves, and when the time is right, he'll let go of that tornado that's going on around him, and you will as well. I know it's taking a bit longer time than what you're expecting, but again, you will come to your happy place. Don't you worry. So it's just when we worry about something, we tend to push it away. When we think, when is he going to come? My gosh. You know, that's when it kind of gets pushed away. So instead, we need to heal our thoughts and say, again, I don't care if he comes this year or next year or whenever. What matters most is I'm really happy with myself right now. And when you get that joy, when you get into that mojo, when you get into that feeling of, you know, utter joy, you'll also get that feeling of, okay, I am really ready for a relationship. That's when you state to the universe, okay, dear Lord, or whoever it is for you, God, Buddha, Allah, whoever. For me, I say, okay, dear Lord, you know, I can't say it now because I'm not ready for a new relationship. I'm in a happy marriage. But before I met my beautiful husband, that's what I did. I literally stated to the universe, okay, I'm really ready for a healthy, loving relationship with a man that is emotionally, physically, and ready and able to have a relationship with me, willing, right? He's single. He's not married. He's single and willing and ready and able to have that relationship. And when you do that, the doors will open. Okay. Just state your intentions. And in that, heal first. Okay. Heal any, look inside. Have I got any little wounds still there? Unhook them. Write a release letter. Come to the course. Oh my gosh. That's what you'd really do well with that, Marilyn. Come to the course. It's online. And you can find it on the website, carriekohan.com, because this is a time where you're really starting to break through. Okay? Much love. Thanks.
On a friendly shore.
You got lots of love.
All right. Thank you for that, Marilyn. And Marilyn says, I love my dogs unconditionally.
Well, see,
Absolutely.
that's the issue, though. When you replace a partner with dogs or cats, you send all your energy towards your fur babies, and you close the door on a potential partner coming in. So that's the wounded self saying, I love my dogs unconditionally because, you know, those guys out there, they freaking hurt me. And my dogs, you know, I love them unconditionally. They would never hurt me. So heal what's on that other side of the door and realize that your dogs are lovely, but they're not what you're longing deep inside for which is natural. I don't think you're longing for it. That's not the right word. But there is an interest there. And it's like putting your tip of your toe into the ocean, right? Am I going to try this or not? There's a bit of fear there. But the dogs are safe, So I would suggest coming to the course, honey, and that will all change. And within a very short time, you're going to be ready, willing, and able to open those gates. And you're going to have so many men chasing you. Look at all of them. And they're not sheep. They're coming after you. Okay. So you're beautiful. Great. Thanks, Glenn.
Okay. Bluebell says, my building doesn't, kind of in the same line, my building doesn't allow kids or pets. I don't even have a house plant. I didn't want to push my luck. Ooh. Channel all the energy. Yeah.
Yeah. So you live with what you put up with. And do you want to put up with that? Do you want to have kids and pets in and around you, or a house plant? Then do what you feel.
Yep. Janie says hello. Hello, Janie.
Hey,
well.
Janie. Hey, honey.
Also, Bluebell says hi to Tammy. Also says hi to Carrie and Glenn and Marilyn. You're not the only one wondering about love. Yeah, often a frequently asked question.
Honey and money.
Hi, Carrie and Glenn and Tammy. Debbie from Saskatchewan. Where do you see me moving to, and will I find a true friend?
Yeah, you've got 2 other people coming into your life. I think you already have a true friend that's probably right beside you, but you've put yourself into a box emotionally, physically, sexually, every which way, and it is time for you to fly. So off you go, sweetheart.
I think we might have lost Carrie's camera. I did not do that one. My hands were off. Carrie, if you can hear me, leave. Come back with the link. Your camera got turned off, or maybe your computer ran out of power. Are you here, Carrie? Well, I think Carrie might have to plug her computer in, folks. So we'll ad lib a little bit here. Coming up on Friday, by the way, on Friday's show, that's kind of our decode show. We have a special guest coming in that is an expert on crystals. So if you want to ask questions about specific crystals and crystals for different purposes, we have Anita coming in on Friday, first part of the show, and we're going to talk crystals. I've got I got a ton of little crystals here. I've got this rock here, and I've got this one over here. I got a bunch of different crystals. So that's going to be a fun show. Just like we did Spirit Guides 101, we're going to do Crystals 101. And we're also going to talk about star seeds. We're going to talk about what star seeds are. And we're going to give you guys a quiz to see if you are a star seed and kind of which family or which grouping of star seeds that you might want to belong to. So make sure you tune in on Friday. It is 1 p.m. Eastern, 11 o'clock Mountain Time. And also, if you don't get your question answered today, we are back tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. Eastern for the Wednesday show where Carrie will do some more live readings. So I better, because I'm one of the tech guys here, I better go check in on Carrie. So we're going to take just a little bit of a break here. And when Carrie gets back on, we will continue with your questions.
Hello. Well, that was a bit of a technical error. I forgot to bring the charger. Sorry about that, guys.
That's fine. I was able to fill in, and I was just about to take a break and saw your...
You still have the curl going. There, your mom's going to be like, I'm supposed to... What did you just say?
I said I'm waiting for my husband to fix his hair. Maybe Carrie can tell me when.
So Tammy's saying, I'm waiting for my husband to fix his hair. Maybe Carrie can tell him. Let's get a bobby pin. We're going to get a bobby pin. We're just going to put that in.
I'll just go the whole show like this, Carrie. Here we go. Welcome back, Carrie.
There we
So
go.
were you finished
Thanks,
with
guys.
Pippi, or did you have more to say there?
Yeah. So when are you moving? It feels right away, actually. It feels 2 to 3. It could be like within the next 2 weeks. I think you're going to make a full decision, and 3 weeks, yeah, you'll be making that decision. 2 to 3, so 2 to 3 weeks or months, but I don't think it's months. I think it's sooner than not. Yeah, it's like you're deciding, you're judging, should I stay, should I go? Write out a pros and cons list or flip a coin. I always like flipping a coin, frankly, because I believe that spirit does speak to you through coin toss, and so my daughters and I taught them that when you have a major decision and you're on the fence, just flip a coin and look at it, and you'll know intuitively if it says heads, for instance, that yes, I'm going to move. If it doesn't feel right, you will know intuitively, and you go, I don't know if I really want to do this. But if it says that and you intuitively feel that that's a good decision, you will say, okay, yeah, I'm going to go ahead with that. So it's a good way of monitoring inside how you're feeling. And then come to the course and I teach you how to do muscle testing, especially the way that I do it. It's brilliant. And you'll never have to come see me again. But you come back for the entertainment factor, right? There we go. Glenn, speaking of entertainment factor.
Okay, what else do we got? Beauty Harmony says, hi, Carrie, Glenn, and Tammy. Hope you're doing great. And Carrie, hope you had a wonderful birthday.
Thank you, dear.
Oh, look at this. Wife and Carrie and mom.
Love the hair,
Love
Glenn.
the hair, Glenn.
Yeah, well.
Oh, and look at this too. Look at
and
this
he
too.
sees a laughing face, right? She's crying with laughter, saying, I love the hair, Glenn.
Curl.
Right. We talked about that. That is so funny you saying that, Bluebell Rose, because we actually pulled up where are we thinking of this curl from? Because it was right around his third eye, and Glenn pulls up Superman. It was Superman, or who was the other character? Yeah, Charlie Brown. It was like, what do you want to be, Charlie Brown or Superman? He chose Charlie Brown. I mean, yes. Superman.
Rainbow said Carrie had some giggle juice earlier on. Yes,
he did too. Absolutely. Oh my God! Well, we've been laughing nonstop since I moved in here. My gosh, it's been just a hoot. Lots of laughter, lots of fun.
So here we go. This is here we go.
There's Superman. Nope, that's not the curl. That's the new Superman. We're talking the old Superman. He had the curl.
What are you saying, Carrie? I'm old?
No, Christopher Reeve. You know, I worked on a movie set with Christopher Reeve when I was in casting. When I was in my 20s, I was casting director, right? And I was an actress, and then couldn't make it as an actress and ended up going into casting. And I worked on a film with Christopher Reeve just before he had his accident. I think it was the second to last film before. It was called Morning Glory and Change of Heart. I think they went by 2 different titles, but there you go. Yeah, that looks like you, Glenn. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Carrie. What else do we got going on here? Bluebell also says, at least Glenn's mom knows how to use emojis.
Yes. Doesn't she? Oh, she's brilliant. You'd love Glenn's mom.
Yeah, she's
fun.
She is a character, that's for sure. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Not seeing a few questions yet. Okay, from Beauty Harmony. Speaking of Beauty Harmony, my current workplace is not very healthy for me, Carrie. Can the universe provide guidance regarding the direction for work?
Well, it starts with prayer, doesn't it? And one step at a time, because the doors are open for you. So whether it's to stay there and get healthy in that environment, or to move on to something healthier, it starts with you focusing in what you desire. if you've been with me for a while, you know that download came, I don't know, over a decade ago. And it was, if life was a restaurant and God was your waiter, what order would you put in from the menu of life? Right. And I think that's a great place to start for you, honey, is that you need to start to think, okay, if I had the menu of life, what is it that I would say, this is what I truly want? Because most of us don't really know. And it starts with a stillness of mind, meditating, breathing, and stilling your mind. And in that stillness, it'll come through. I actually just posted on my Facebook wall. It was a video from like 1950s, and they were talking about how to just determine what it is that you truly desire. And the key to that, they were saying, is 36 minutes or 35 minutes or something like that of stillness. Because when you get past about 24, 25 minutes of stillness, of just sitting and breathing, concentrating on your breath in and out, all of a sudden your mind will start to open up and the answer will just be downloaded. It will come into you naturally. But you need to practice that breath work and the stillness of your mind. And yes, I mean, when I'm meditating, I hear all kinds of things. My thoughts come in and I see stuff, and I see another spirit guide come in and we go off on an adventure and they're telling me all kinds of things. So meditation for me isn't silent. But in the stillness, when you're wanting a full answer and you're beginning, that's where it's just breath work. And in that stillness, the answers will come to you, okay? Because I can tell you stuff, but this is your spiritual path. This is your spiritual muscle. You need to cut the ribbon and not cut cords. This is cutting the ribbon to the finish line. You need to actually grow your spiritual muscle and get to a point where, you're doing the launch. Woohoo! You're launching into the next level of consciousness. Okay? Come to our course. I know I've said it a couple times today, but we're getting down there. It's July 5th and 6th online. Normally it's a 2.5 day course. We're making it into a 2-day, and it's life-changing for $50. Who can't afford $50? If you can't afford $50, let me know. We can do payment plans. Okay? Not a problem. Because I believe in giving the people the power to let go of that, to say goodbye to who they once were, and to say hello to sunshine, to the light that they are. I love these cards. Just, you open, and there it is. Take off the mask and let your light shine through. Okay? Love it. So Marilyn is actually saying, I meditate and am silent every morning, sitting on the couch with the 3 puggles. Oh, that's cute. Yeah. Well, you love your animals unconditionally and you have that time with them, right? And they're in silence with you. They actually are feeling the vibration that you're going through, Marilyn. And so in that, there's so many exercises I'd love to share with you. Like in the course, we do a heart wall to smart wall, where we break down, any old pain that was kind of holding the heart tight. And we see the wall, we break it down, we feel the wall, we break it down, and we replace it with a smart wall, which nowadays, I made this up, didn't make it up. It was downloaded, but it came through, 20, 25 years ago, before smart technology. So it's not like that. It's a brilliant wall that has a conscience to it, that it can determine whether anything negative is coming towards you. It bounces it off, and anything that is loving can come through and touch your heart with ease and grace, and vice versa. So those are the kinds of things that we'll be sharing with you. I'd love to see you there. Okay. Beautiful. Glenn.
All right, a few other messages here. Valerie says hello, Carrie. Hi,
Hey,
hi, Valerie. Jacob in the house today. Good to see you, Jacob. Peace and blessings from Jacob.
To you too,
keeping
my
it clean, giving a heart and positive vibes from keeping it clean. Good to see you.
Beautiful.
What else do we have? We've got also Jacob with a happy birthday to Carrie.
Aw, thanks, Jacob. I love Jacob. You know, he was on our Patreon group when Greg Hallett and I were working together on a regular basis, and that was about a year and a half ago now. And Jacob was probably our biggest supporter on Patreon. He was always there, watched every video, gave us great feedback. So I'm so glad that he followed, came and followed us here, and is one of our subscribers. So that's awesome. Thanks, dear.
Ekra, Ekra,
Yeah.
hi. Is there a special message for me today?
Yeah, fly. Okay, so, and it literally is fly. Where are you thinking of traveling to? Because there's something up. You have got movement going forward, and it is business. You've got papers in your hands. You're doing some kind of speaking that is going to contribute towards building bridges, building world peace, building some kind of love. Yeah, it's really beautiful. I see you in a boardroom. You've got papers there, and it's a ring-bound book, but you also have a journal, and you've been making lots of notes. Lots of new people coming in around you. I see a woman. She's kind of blondie brown hair, but everyone else looks very dark hair. And yeah, she's like not the handler. They can't use these words anymore because they've been stolen, right? So she is the organizer. That is it. Forgive me, I have a cat hair in my eye. She is like the organizer, and she's helping you with an event or something. Are you a speaker? Because this is something that is coming for you. That you're leading, you're getting people to think outside the box, right? And it's all spirit driven and given. You are taking the steps forward. So well done, Ekra. Well done. It's coming.
Okay, yeah, very, very, very nice message there for Ekra. What else do we got going? Selena. Oh, Selena. I don't know if you saw our episode on the Knights Templar from a couple weeks ago. If you haven't, make sure you go watch the VOD, because we decoded a little bit of that. Carrie decoded a lot of that and her experiences. So Selena is asking, please, could you tell me about my links to have Knights Templars? I have had several messages from past ancestors about this.
Yeah. You've had a couple of lifetimes with the Knights Templar around you. I see you as a female. And you were the wife of one of the Templars, and you were kind of secretly like one of them. That's so funny. I'm getting, oh, can you see? I don't know if you can see. My hair is standing up completely. You were, how do I put it? You trained, your husband trained with you and taught you, because he was worried that, you needed to be as skilled, and he taught you. Mind you, you learned from your father from a very young age, and your mother as well. So really strong family ties in that lifetime. Very loving relationship. He was big. He looked like a Viking to me. And a lot of the Knights Templar, they were tall and they were broad, but this guy was like barrel chested and big guy. And I think you still have him in this lifetime. He still cares for you and takes care of you in this lifetime. So, do you have connections? Absolutely. In fact, I see you as another time that you were a Knights Templar. I think you were one of the ones that was, and so you have that connection as well. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely part of the Knights Templar. And so, let me ask you this. Do you feel that they were good souls, or were they, as the media would let us know, were they not so good? What do you think, my girl, in the visions that you've had, what people have shared with you? Because everyone knows my opinion on the Knights Templar. Yeah. Glenn.
All right. Well, we'll watch for some responses, but she said, yes, I did. So Everything's ringing true with her. Wow, she
Yep.
says. So yeah, excellent. Next
Yeah.
up, we have Green Eyes. Good to see you, Green Eyes.
Mhm.
My
Hey,
husband
Green Eyes.
has been offered a new job. Is this the right move financially and for his own happiness?
Yeah, it's like you're leaving something behind that was like beating a dead horse is what I want to hear. And instead, you're really starting to come into alignment with a lot of spiritual um, support, uplifting. It's like they're holding you and he by the hand and not to worry. See, the cat's even confirming she got another, dead bunny. And soon this is all about vibration. This is all about you singing your song, singing the tune and coming into the spirit song. And so yes, I would say that this is a really good thing. This is a nurturing thing for you, your family. It's a lot of love and and it's going to be cash in hand. So money will flow. Don't worry about that. Money will flow. Just trust. I'd invite you to come to the workshop, hun. Okay, the 5th and 6th, and you and your husband, because we need to shift some mental stuff about money. Because in order for the money to flow, the storms have to stop. The thoughts of a storm have to stop, and instead we need to look within. And then once you do that, the healing from within. When you change this, everything else changes. When you change your words, you change your world, right? So it's as simple as that. Well done, hun. Hope to see you at the workshop.
Okay. Again, thank you to those that are watching us. I believe we're on Facebook now. I think we've been on Facebook for a while. You can double check there. And thank you for watching on YouTube. Also, thanks for those that are watching on Twitch, where we eventually want to move most of our content over to at some point. If you are on Twitch watching, please just leave a little follow. We've had a few follows today. And if you want to make Carrie dance, you got to subscribe. You got to hit that subscribe button. Tammy will leave a link into the chat here on how you can link your Amazon Prime account to Twitch so that you don't have to pay for a subscription. And we always like to make Carrie dance. Okay. Rainbow says, thank you for the advice on the moving. They want a year lease. She's going to fill out an application. So thank you there. We also have.
Ask for 6 months if you like. You can say I'm a very, very good tenant. I have lots of referrals, but can we do 6 months with an option for another 6 months? Because,
Marilyn, love you, Carrie. You are right as usual.
Oh, isn't that nice to hear? Lovely. Yeah.
Expert in business says, hi, Carrie, I want. Oh, wait,
what?
there's one further down. Hi, Carrie, I want to, there we go. I want to start my own business, and I've wanted to do this for many years. What is holding me back from starting my business? I always end up working for other people. Do I have belief?
Well, if you're asking that question, you already know the answer, don't you? If I can just regress just for a second, because I saw Ekra come back up, and forgive me, Glenn, I'm going out of sequence. But Ekra said, thank you. Oh my God, I'm afraid of public speaking. Thanks so much. My thought, while I have it, I need to hold on to it and speak it, is that Ekra, you've been afraid of public speaking because you weren't convicted in what you were saying. And I see what you're going to be saying is about a greater good than you, than what you're, thinking your life is about. This is something that is going to be driven. This is something that is going to be, it's bigger than you. And so you just naturally step into it. And see, there's all the hairs again. They're just standing up. They're truth bumps, right? When we speak the truth, your body naturally reacts. So don't worry. It will come to pass. You will go. I can see you like in 6 months, a year's time, and you're going to be going, oh my God, Carrie talked about this. It could be even less. It could be like 2 to 3 months. Okay. But not a worry. Okay. So let's go back, shall we? Sorry about that, Glenn. He's a sequence kind of guy. And I took him out of sequence. Now he's going to be like, Okay, who was that? Do you remember? There we go. Okay, I want to start my own business, and I have wanted to do this for many years. Right. So what's holding you back? Exactly. What's holding me back from starting my own business? I always end up working for other people because that's a safe place, isn't it? It's a risk starting your own company. But is it a belief system? Absolutely. You know that. You're just by asking the question, you already know the answer. This is your belief. This is fear speaking that, maybe I'm not smart enough. Maybe I'm not old enough. Maybe I don't have enough money. Maybe I don't, have the ability. I can't, balance my own checkbook, whatever it is. If you have a dream, if you know in your heart's heart that you would like to create a company, you have to go to the end first. You have to go all the way to the end, visualize, and work backwards. So you go back, in your timeline, you go forward to the very end and then look back and go, okay, so now that I started my company, what is my life like? And come back and review all the way to the person that you are here in this room and see how your company did, how big it got. Was it a big company? Some companies are not that big, but they have service. They are of love and light, and they bring joy. And that's what I see for yours, is that it doesn't matter how big you get. And funny enough, when you have love and joy and laughter as your prime purpose, the company can't help but be successful because people will be attracted to that. It's like our show. Glenn is such a hoot, and we have so much fun together. I think people are naturally coming to us in droves. They're coming from all these different venues because we use humor and joy and love and light in the messages that we share. So this is what I see for you, experts in business. You are an expert in business. It is your joy. It is what you want to do. It's in your name. So do it. Come to the workshop. Okay. It's an online workshop. And by the end of that workshop, you will be so focused and so determined. You will step out of that fear. You'll unhook all that crap and you'll be ready. Okay. Much love to you, honey.
Yeah, unfortunately, with that hoot, there is a price to pay for that hootness. I see some of the comments that Tammy is putting in chat there, and
Tammy, what are you saying about your hubby?
all right, let's move on, shall we?
She's laughing away, giggling. Oh my goodness!
Anyone want to support and
yeah,
help me out against the gang of two every evening?
Yes, the husband with his children. He's holding on tight. Kids, help me stick up to your mom.
All right, next up.
Oh gosh.
Bluebell. Oh, an interesting question, Carrie. Okay. I'm working on an app.
Cool.
Got an app going here. I have been getting a lot of downloads the last few years. If I create something
philanthropic,
okay, and it works, will it be attacked by black hats?
Yeah, no. We get what we expect. So let's do that right now, Bluebell. Bluebell Rose. I love your name, by the way. Yeah, because I'm all about the Rose line. My daughter is Amelia Rose. Didn't even know, at the time that I was naming her, that I'd be working with the Rose line. So funny how that all works out. Okay, so back to your app. If you expect that you're going to be attacked by the black hats, then you probably will be. Okay, so we're going to put up a protection. When you're doing work that is stepping out, they do tend to come in, but I think they're losing their power big time, and they're not what they used to be at all. I can feel that a lot because I used to get attacked a lot, and now we're good. We got a lot of protection. So I'm going to ask that you ignite a wall of protection around yourself, your family, your friends, your business, Everything about you. Just see that beautiful wall coming up, golden light energy, bringing God and Jesus be by your side, or whoever it is for you, your spirit guides, father, grandfather spirit, whoever it is. Yeah, beautiful, right? And see them coming and being with you in step, not in lockstep, in step. They are providing you that protection. Archangel Michael, of course, comes in, sword drawn. And with that beautiful bubble of light, yeah, you're free to do whatever it is that you desire. And you're free. You're protected, honey. Okay? So just see that and trust that you're always protected. Creator has a greater plan, and it's not for you to be bombarded and hurt by these BHs. Black hats, right? Yeah. Yeah, I know. BH, black hats, right? Right. I've never used that, acronym, but anything
All right.
philanthropic, you're in alignment with Creator, and you'll be protected. Don't you worry. Okay.
Well, Carrie, I feel like I am under attack here, based off of Tammy's questions, because Karen says, "Hi there," and then it says, "Looks like a pug dog tail."
We're being mean. I'm sorry. Sorry, Glenn. You're so much fun, though. Aw. Well, just bring it up a bit. That disarming curl. Yeah. Just bring it up. There we go. Because you know what?
Right.
In the house, his hair is like everywhere. And then he comes on here and he's got the gel in it. And yeah.
Okay, can we move on, Carrie?
You bet, the Fonz or Superman.
Did you call me Henry Winkler?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Next up. Beauty Harmony, thank you, Carrie. I'm registering for the July 5th event.
Oh,
Thank you.
how beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're really going to enjoy it. It's
And-
only $50 for 2 full days. I really would like for you to be there for the 2 full days, because each exercise builds upon itself. And at the end of the second day, you're a different person in such a beautiful way. We actually invite our guests, our participants, to take a picture, a selfie of them at the very beginning and then at the very end. And it's like night and day, because you physically change when you let go of all that crap. Yeah. That's a technical term.
Marilyn saying, I'm taking care of my 97-year-old dad. His ancestors de Glanville made the laws in England. I will try to take the course.
Ah, that's beautiful. Well, do more than try, right? Try is like trying to pass a salt. Either you're going to do it or you're not. So I'm going to invite you to state, I am taking the course, or I'm going to wait, right? But I am is the most powerful words that you can use. So I am taking the course, and realize it's also recorded, so you can watch it again at a later time. Okay. And yeah, you were talking about your grandfather. It's all about family lines, genealogy. The knowledge has been passed down from generation to generation. There is cellular memory within us that we carry from our ancestors, right? I often thought that we actually aren't reincarnated, that we just hold on to the cellular memory of previous generations, and we can feel the experiences that they had, and we are living within their memories. But after my second near-death experience, I went, no, I actually saw the life reviews of each one, and I saw myself. And I know that, yeah, we are reincarnated in many different lifetimes, many different dimensions, worlds, and we can choose to be human. We can choose to be something that looks really grotesque to us on a different planet, but would be really sexy to the people on, or the things on that planet, the souls on that planet. So lots of things that, we are blessed to be here at this time, because people are fighting, well, they're not fighting. People were really hoping. It's like winning a lottery ticket to be able to be here at this time in this plane, in this experiment, human experiment, right? Because we all have the ability to contribute to the healing of humanity as a whole, and with our words, with our thoughts. So I must apologize to you, Glenn. I don't want to be teasing you, because somewhere deep inside, there's the kid that was bullied, and there is kind of that feeling. So, and I'm sure you'd say that, no, I'm good. But when we tease, and laugh at someone at their expense, there is that, that feeling. So we have to really be conscious of everything that we say, and in a loving way, right? So sorry, Glenn.
No. I'm okay, Carrie. I'm okay. Believe me, if it bothered me, I would have made 100% sure I didn't have the curl today.
you
Believe me.
wanted,
No,
you wanted
I
to be
think
picked
it's
on.
I think
Yeah.
it's part of the fun. I think it's part of the humor. Chat's having a ball with it. So I
Mhm.
have absolutely
That's true.
0% issue with
Okay,
that.
so we're free to pick on you.
No, you're not. You're not anymore. I mean, you've had your fun already.
Okay.
Like I'm just kidding.
I
I'm just
know.
kidding. Because I'm
It's
just
all
glad
good.
Cheryl wasn't here a little bit earlier, because she would have been part of this as well. So Cheryl, thanks for
It's
showing
true.
up late today. You got to go watch the first 10 minutes of the show and you'll get the whole
You-
background to it.
You gotta watch the whole show. It's like a class in session, and we've had a hoot.
It started with my mother. Let's just
Yep.
say it started there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I see Alish Byrne just said, "Hey, I'm from Ireland," and Burnell is my maiden name, Byrnell. So the Burns and sorry, I just did a terrible sign. Blow that away. But the Burns and the Burnells were actually joined as a family once upon a time. So Alish Byrne, I would imagine that somewhere way back when you and I are related, that we share the same bloodline. That's pretty cool. Because my father was from Ireland. His family goes back to Ireland. Yeah.
Ekra says she or he or whoever it might be. Ekra
Ekra?
says I have
Yeah.
goosebumps as well.
Yes.
Let's skip that one.
Make the the tail of the puppy. Make it work. Oh my God. That's funny. Oh my God, that's funny. Here it comes. Just lose it today. Oh. Wag the tail. Well, you know the movie, right? Wag the tail. Oh, Jesus, that's funny. Yep.
Okay, we're back. We're back on track. Sorry, folks. Some of us like to be professional here and like to move things along here, but
And some of us don't.
okay.
You know what? Laughter is contagious, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, we are too serious these days. We look at everything that's going on in the world, and we get all wound up. We get like all tied in a knot, and it's really nice to have a good laugh, isn't it? Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm sure everyone's laughing with us as well, if not at us.
Jacob says, holding on to you, all the cards
Of
with
love.
the cards of love, big visions for our future, tears cannot describe just yet.
Yeah. Well, Jacob, I've been saying this for probably a year and a half, that I see really huge things for you. Like, I think the biggest truthers on this planet, the people that are carrying the God source energy, the light energy, and truly know that they're here to make a difference, man, they go through some pretty major stuff, like devastating stuff, especially children related. Like, with me, my youngest being taken for 6 years away. And these are the kind of things that, oh, they test your limits, don't they? They make you feel like, oh my gosh, I got to turn the light back on.
Carrie, are you on mute? I'm not hearing you.
How is it that that goes to mute sometimes? That's so bizarre. Didn't touch it. I touched related. Anyways, yeah, so tears cannot describe how grateful you are for the future that's coming. And I can see it. I have said this for a year and a half. You've got really big stuff coming because you're chosen. And we all are. Every single person here is chosen. We would not be on this planet if we were not chosen. It's in the book, right? All are chosen, but few choose to stand up. Few choose to actually answer the call. So answer the call, my dear. And in that, know that you are so blessed and so loved. This goes for everyone here, right? So blessed, so loved, called upon. And it's time that we all stood up and did what we are here to do. And that is to share love, to share light, to share the message, to share our gifts. Hence why I'm here for free. Give it away, Carrie, give it away. And in turn, some of you will come to the workshops for $50. Again, give it away. That workshop was $1,797, $1,797, right? And now it's 50. So there we go. Marilyn is saying goosebumps, Knights Templar and Glanvilles? Glanvilles? I don't know the Glanvilles. Huh? That's a new word for me. Who knew? Yeah, ones that were tied up tight. I don't know who they are, but yeah, fathers again, perhaps, good men. Yeah, we should celebrate them all.
Well, we did talk about spirit guards on Friday, and BG in the chat wants to know, would love a message from my guides, please and thank you.
Your guides are focused on the family right now because I think there's been a bit of disconnect, and you're coming to the end of like a chapter. We want to press through and get to the other side. And in order to do that, you need to spread your wings and you need to fly. You need to decide what it is that you want to do, even more so, because there has there actually been a physical death in your family that has motivated you to focus more on what is going on in your world? Or it could be a death of a business or something like that. Yeah. But there's been, or is about, you're experiencing perhaps a shift. Yeah. Hit the like button. That's Kaz. But don't worry, honey. You got lots of support, lots of love around you. And your spirit guides are there with you. So stop worrying about asking for help, right? You're here to ask for help. And you are not impoverished by saying, I need help. Look inside. And when it comes to your spirit guides, I want you to look inside, deep inside you, and say, okay, what is it that the spirit guides would like to share with you? You already have all the knowledge that you need. You just need to apply it. You already have all the love that you need. You just need to share it. You already have the wisdom, all the wisdom you need. You just need to speak it. So speak, share, and be. And that's it. Okay. Much love to you, honey. I'm back.
Okay. Next up from Isabel. Welcome in, Isabel. Good to see you as well, watching on YouTube. I was wondering if the place I live now will be up for sale by the owner. Just wondering if I need to move out of my apartment.
Time is ticking, and sometimes we get nudges from the universe, and it's for you to actually sing your future into fruition, because this is about you starting to shine bright, and you need to see the key to your apartment is all about your spiritual path. So I don't know if the apartment is still the same. It's like you're leaving the office, you're leaving the apartment, and you're going to walk a different path alongside a friend. So have you thought about traveling? Because you have the power. You can do whatever it is that you desire. And I think if you were to get to the end of your time and look back, you'll realize that, wow, I was really attached to that apartment. And instead, I need to be attached to the people around me more so, and be a freer spirit in that. Yeah, I need to get up and dance and celebrate life. But I see you traveling, hun. I see you actually taking a very different path all of a sudden. And yeah, so wish upon a star, put the wish out there. What is it that you really want to do? Because the apartment, like I said, the very first thing I said is sometimes the universe will nudge you. They will say, okay, time for a new song. Like, you've been playing the same song over and over and over and over again for a long time. And it's like the universe saying, okay, do you know any other songs? Do you want to sing any other songs? Time for a new song. Okay. May make sense to you, Isabel, may not, but time will show. Time will, yeah. Right now you might be thinking, oh God, she's way off base. But I can promise you time will tell, because it's all spirit driven and given. What I'm seeing is images they're telling me. So.
Okay, Carrie, good tie in here, because Pamela says, I'm really excited to meet the soul family in the online course.
Isn't that exciting? Exciting. And yes,
soon.
It is. So that is like 10 days away, 11 days away, 11 days, right? Yeah, that's exciting. And it is a soul family, because we're all like-minded. We all are coming with the same purpose, the same goals, to let go of all that stuff that we've been carrying like a heavy, weight on our shoulders for far too long, and to open up, to do exercises that you've never experienced before that will help you grow spiritually. It will connect you with your spirit guides. It will connect you with your inner guidance, your inner soul, and you will discover who you truly are and why you're here on this planet. You'll discover your life purpose. Okay, that is the end result. On Sunday, you actually leave with a new understanding of why you're here. And it has nothing to do with me. Each person is individual. Because sometimes when you go to courses, it's all about the instructor. And it's all about what they're teaching and what they're going to be bringing you to next. I don't do that. I will be offering, a beautiful event in England, and maybe even one in Portugal. Thinking about that right now. But that's it. It's all about you and your path and your wisdom and your guidance. So yeah, it's all about you, your love. I'm just there as a guide and helping you go for it. Okay, that's it.
Marilyn says, you guys are a riot. Well,
we are. You should see us after. My gosh, we're in the kitchen. We're going, we should be filming this. I mean, people would be busting their guts laughing.
Yeah,
it's funny.
It is fun. It is definitely fun. Lori Engel, 60. Seems like my life experiences are going in so many directions. Every day is a class in session. I always enjoy your podcast. Feel the connection. Love, laughter, live.
Oh, Lori, I love you, honey. You are going in a whole new direction now, though. Okay, so it's more creative. You've been creative, though, but this is even more creative. Yeah, it's like you're leaving all the branches behind. You had so many different branches of things that you were doing, and it's like you're coming down from the trees, and now you're going to walk the path. This is, walk the path of a new song. Again, this is a common theme for today. And it's interesting that we released our music, right? We released new songs. So yeah, this is for you to stop being scattered and being all over the place, because that just left you all wound up. Yeah, there's the music. So go to the link, and I had troubles with it in that I just saw the preview, but in the bottom there was brilliant red letters that said you can purchase it on iTunes. And so I clicked on that, and that was how I was able to purchase it. But it's cheap. It's like what, $6.99, $7.99? Is it $7.99?
Yeah, $7.99 American. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was $6.99. I think I paid
Nope.
$6.99.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe you got
Nope.
some sort of discount. Maybe, I don't know. I thought it was $7.99, but it could be $6.99.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll take
Regardless,
a look at it.
it's still
It's
for.
cheap like borscht. Come on now.
And Carrie dances so much to it. Like, you should hear her during the day. She's got it cranked up, and she's like,
I do too.
when we were
I
creating
love
it,
this
she was
song.
crying. She was
Oh.
crying during it, and yeah, it's very,
Mhm.
very impactful. So go
Yeah,
check it
very
out.
emotional. Yeah,
Yeah.
some of the songs, I mean, it was me talking with Creator in my near-death experience, and then I actually saw one of the songs was where I was coming back, and I saw myself from a male viewpoint after being an alcoholic, and coming back from a near-death experience and asking, my spouse to please trust me. I am. Would you trust the healed soul? The one that you've so longed for, right? You've wished for this for so long, and would you trust me in that I have become a new person? And it's a really beautiful song. So each and every one of them has a very intimate message that I was channeling, I was bringing through. And in fact, one last night, oh my God. I wrote one last night. It's not on the album, and it might not go on any albums, but it was cathartic. It was like writing a release letter to a former. And yeah. And so these songs are really beautiful, though, the ones that are on the album.
Those of you that have listened to Alanis Morissette in the past, just think of Carrie
Or Taylor
Kohan as
Swift.
Alanis Morissette.
Yeah, Taylor Swift, those 11 engagements that I've had. Yeah, there was a couple along the way that I was like, you were not nice. That wasn't nice.
How many songs on an album? About 11. Perfect.
Yeah, 12.
Your
I think
engagement album.
Yeah, there's 12 on our album, but 2 of them are instrumentals. So to tell you the truth, I actually, on my playlist, I put the album on my playlist, and I took the instrumentals off because they're nice to have, right? To use in whatever you're using, right? They're really peppy, and the other one is beautiful, but I like the actual songs. I love the intro that Glenn wrote for us, Carrie. That's so haunting. It's so pretty. And then the rest, they're really something. Anyways, enough about the album.
Okay, let's continue on. Alicia in the chat saying hi. I don't have a question, but wanted to pop in and say hi to you guys. So
Hey,
good to
guys.
see you back again.
Yeah, you too.
And
You bring lots of happiness, Alicia. Lots of happiness. And it is time for you to focus on that joy, because the walls have come in some ways. There's been some pressure, and know that you are guided. Know that you have spirit guides. In fact, let me look, Alicia. I know you didn't have a question, but let me look. Okay, so I see 3, possibly 4 spirit guides. One is standing a bit further away. The 2 are very close. Mother, father side, they're really actually very close. So, don't know. Usually when they're that close, it's a loss or a shift or a change, or that you're going through stuff and they're coming in very close to you. And it's spirit guides that I see very close to you. Yeah. So lots of pride, lots of joy. You're on the right track. You're going for it. Chin up, my girl. Yeah, chin up is what I hear. It's all great. Yeah.
okay.
Shoulders back.
Feminine says happy birthday, Carrie. So
Aw,
thank you
thanks, honey.
for that.
Beautiful.
What else do we have? Karen says, you answered a question from me a couple weeks ago, and the guidance has helped to reset the way I face each day.
Oh, wow. Wow. I remember, and again, I normally have short-term memory, and I love it because it serves me well. I don't carry everyone's stuff with me. But I remember, Karen, your question, and it was brilliant. You really are on the right track. So keep going. You're doing well. And I'm really glad to hear that the guidance helped you. It's awesome. That's our goal.
Sandy in the house today, watching on YouTube, says, I read your book, A+, Carrie.
Aw.
I read it so fast. Now I'm going to read it again and go slower. I couldn't put it down.
Oh, that's so nice to hear, Sandy. I tell you, that is the most common review that we get, is that I started it thinking that, oh, I'll just read a couple of chapters, and I couldn't put it down. And then all of a sudden, before I knew it, I was reading the last page and tears were coming down, and with joy, right? It's a really beautiful ending, but we won't give it away. And Sandy, yeah. May I have a general reading, please? Absolutely. And Sandy, if you can go online and give a review, I'd really appreciate that. This actually is a time of you awakening. This is where you're starting to break through. You're cutting ties, you're cutting ribbons. So not only are you letting go of stuff that I think the book actually has helped you. It's helped you shift a little bit, because you're seeing life differently. Yeah, you're really seeing life differently. You're starting to look at what you can build in the community, and also the strength, the tree roots, the rooting of yourself into the earth. This is a big thing for you. So crystals is what's coming through with you. That'll really help you sing a new tune, share your vibration with others. I don't know if you're doing crystal work at all, but this is a key for you. And I think that that's going to be something moving into the future. Yeah, it's, again, spirit driven and given. Yeah. So, and that's funny because don't we have we have Anita that's coming on Friday, right? With crystals. Yep. So I'll ask you, Sandy, to come and watch that, because that's you. You actually can change people's perspective, like zoom in and get them dancing, get them feeling really, really good through crystals.
Yes, Friday is going to be crystals, and we're going to talk about the word. I lost the word now. You did a questionnaire for it. What was it?
What was that? I made a noise with my nose. My nose is stuffed, and it made a noise. I was being human.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will be talking about crystals, and Carrie made up a questionnaire to help connect you to your what was that?
Star seed.
Star seeds. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Star seeds.
Yeah.
So you can check that out.
Yeah.
Okay. What else do we have?
Come on Friday and you get to answer a questionnaire, and you get to see what star seed you are. Are you from the Pleiadians? Are you from Orion, or Orion is what I hear it as? All kinds of different star seeds. Brilliant.
Leanne says, thanking Cher for connecting me to you, Carrie.
Is
asking for help giving up somehow. Why does it feel so awful?
Giving up somehow. Is asking for help giving up somehow? Never. Do you remember that card? The key to the card was, someone saying, please, sir, may I have some more? That is part of being human. We attract people into the world to give us help. And in turn, we help them as well. You see, without asking for help, you're not giving other people the opportunity to share their gifts and their abundance, whether it's wisdom or financial or whatever it is, right? So let go of any guilt, any shame. That's all learned behavior as a little one, right? It is time for you to give up that kind of inner dialogue. And, the female card comes up where it's closing down. It's the hands are in front of the lap. And it's all about relations. So I want you to understand that you have the power. You've got the power within you. And we're going to let go of, the awful feeling. I can't do much as I would like to here. So either come for an actual full session, because my heart just sings to you, honey, when you say it feels so awful. I just want to tear up because I know your path. I've lived it myself. Fuck, I've lived it myself. It's not fun. And so either come for a session or both, come to the workshop. Okay. And we'll change all of that. It's going to be, you will no longer be yielding in life. You will no longer be judging yourself in life. And instead, you're going to be laughing and dancing and singing, which is truly a gift, right? So unwind, realize that you're safe, that you've got lots of support around you, lots of love. Don't worry. You've had storms. My God, you've had storms, and you've been carrying a burden for a long time. All of that is about to shift, and that is by choosing a different way of living, choosing a different internal dialogue with yourself. Because, I need you to get the book as well. I want you to go online right now, and you're going to order the 5 Lessons of Life, and you're going to start to read that before you come to the course, because that's going to change everything for you. You'll see that there's blessings. My mom always said, today's tragedy is tomorrow's blessing, because time isn't what we think it is, right? We think that we're coming from the past and we're going into the future. It's all happening here and now. So what you think is agony and going through a period of time, it's going to be over like that. I can promise you. Okay? Come and see us. Much love to you, honey.
This lady over here, or whichever direction, I don't know, my camera is mirrored, but this lady over here is powerful, inspirational, motivational, so positive. Sandy, who you just answered her question, says, "Thank you. I will for sure." Crying right now. That's what you get with Carrie. You're going to get a lot of tears, but a lot of tears of joy, a lot of tears that are very helpful and can lead you along your path.
Good tears. It's good tears about family and about connection and love and celebration, right? So that's what we focus on. What's good about this? That's
and
the
again,
question.
if you have the opportunity, this is nothing compared to what you can experience with reading with Carrie. And go over to the website, because that 45 minutes, and sometimes Carrie even goes longer than 45 minutes because such a connection. So go book a session with Carrie. It is, oh man, the stories I can tell.
Yeah, they're pretty powerful, and actually I have it that Spirit tells me when we're done, and it's almost to the minute of 45 minutes. We seldom actually go over. We used to, meaning with Spirit, right? But now it's like, it's clockwork. It's like, okay, and we're done. And most people don't need to come back. However, this course that I'm doing, I haven't done this course since last year, actually, last July when I was in Canada. I'm doing it again. I'm offering it again, both online and in person while I'm here in Canada. But once I go back to Portugal and the UK, which will be next month, the end of next month, I don't know if I'm going to be doing the course as much anymore. I'll do the online, but this is it. So I urge you, $50, go ahead and sign up on carriekohan.com. Okay. And the course is right there. It's through Eventbrite. Yeah. So go for it. And I swear to God, that was just go for it. I love it.
Okay. We'll have time for about 3 or 4 more quick questions here, Carrie. We got a few more to get through here. Elish, I'm loving the vibe. Having laughed as much. Well, thank you. We definitely have some laughs on and off screen, that's for sure. So she does have a question though. Mm-hmm. I need a file for my court case with my ex, but the old solicitor office won't give me my file, even though there's no reason not to. But it means I can't get a new lawyer without my file. Right.
So you need to, what it's called, tax your lawyer. So you go to the Law Society and you tell them that you need to make an application to have the lawyer release the file, and they will be forced to. You can then ask for your compensation for costs of having to take the day off work, having to prepare the application, all of that. And you can do that online, the taxing of a lawyer, look it up, and through the Law Society, make the application, and you'll get your file. I've done it. That's how I know. I went through so much. Oh my God, 15 years of divorce court. And yeah, I represented myself most of the time, actually. So, oops, there goes a card right at your feet, Tammy. And so you're coming to the end of it, and you'll be cutting that ribbon. And yeah, it's timely right now. So you need to get that done toot sweet, because every day is delaying. So, but it's all in perfect timing. Understand that there was a delay in this file being given to you because things needed to come into play. So don't stress over it. Just realize that, okay. And what you can do is go to the lawyer and say, tell you what, you're not giving me my file. I'm going to tax you through the Law Society, and I'm going to ask for the file to be given to me. So you have until Monday to send it to me. And if not, then I'm going to the Law Society. They'll give over that file. They don't want to be dinged in the Law Society. Okay. That's it. Readings and healings. There you go. So yeah, you can still book a private session with me, but yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be going ahead with private sessions, because with the online course, I can work with so many people and with the same amount of energy and help so many, rather than the one person across, because it's as effective in the group session as it is one-to-one. So, but we are booking into August now, I think. We're a month and a half. Normally I'm like 3-4 months ahead of time in bookings, but I just went back online, opened it up again, beginning of June. No, it was late May. And then now it's filling up. So yeah.
Selena's asking, when in the UK?
Well, that's a good question. I've applied for my spousal visa. Lots of legal stuff going on, right? And I'm hoping that I'll have my spousal visa and be able to actually live in the UK with a a residency, a visa. That will be August. So maybe by the end of August, September. It could be earlier. I don't know. My ticket right now, leaving at the end of July, but we'll see. Often I tend to push it forward a bit.
Leanne says that Isabel's reading, Isabel was asking about whether her apartment will be sold by her owner, resonated with me incredibly. Whoa.
Yeah.
Could that be possible?
Absolutely. And that's why we do these group readings, because as I'm speaking to one person, we're all connected, you see. We're all having very similar experiences and different times, right? But we all are having very similar experiences. And so you will resonate with what is being told with another person, because it's the same energetic life path, right? It's the same timeline that you're coming together in. So I would say that, yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be besties. You're not going to be, best of friends, but there is an energy, like a thread of energy that is similar to both of you. And then that's why it's resonating. So well done. Thanks for recognizing that, Leanne. Good job.
Susan asks, will I find a partner?
Susan, will you find a partner? The worrying of finding a partner that you will, come to the end of your time with has actually put up a few walls. So I need you to focus on the end result. Focus on actually meeting that person, hugging them, loving them. It's not amazing, these cards. Like, I just drop it. And yeah, because the focus in the past was lack, couldn't see the forest for the trees. So instead, we need you to focus on having that partner come into your world. And again, I go back to the online course. That will help you clear up, unhook, really set a tone a tone, right, that you will be able to sing a whole new song and attract that beautiful partner into your life. Because right now there's a lot of doubt there, and that doubt only fuels the fire of lack. Okay, so come to the course as well, honey. It's easy.
I don't know if this relates to the question from Karen a couple weeks ago, but I got a job with a man who is doing film. So Karen mentioned.
Do you remember? Okay, do you remember? It's Karen, right? Carin. Okay, so she asked, was it last week or the week before? She had information about Marilyn Monroe. And she was the one that was like, will it actually come to pass? And now she got a job with the man who is doing film. See, you opened up, my girl. You opened up completely. You started to think outside the box, and you created a different timeline for yourself. It's like you shifted. You put the old timeline to the side and you went, I'm bringing a new timeline in. And now you're living it. So well done.
Keeping It Clean is asking, just wondering if there's anything I need to know.
That's a pretty open question, because knowledge is power, isn't it? Let go of the storms within. Now, you are very much empathic, but you've kind of stepped away from that. You don't allow as many people really, really close to you, because out of, it's too much chaos, right? It's like you can't see the forest for the trees. And so they want you to take that friggin' mask off and let your light shine through. Let the beautiful person that you are shine through. You are a beautiful person, right? Let your life start to grow. And it's like a grand opening of a hotel. You want to cut the ribbon, cut the ties, and allow yourself to go up the stairs, open the doors to abundance, to joy, to prosperity, to whatever it is that you are dreaming in your world, and stop yielding. Yeah, because again, it goes back. You have so much love and support around you. It's just a matter of accepting it, isn't it? And it's easier than what you think. So again, I go back. Yeah, you got to take that mask off. Let the light shine in. I go back to the course. God, it's the same cards. Isn't that funny? They're really being repetitious, because you're going, yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can hear you. Yeah, yeah, I know. I know. And when you say, yeah, 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 I know, you don't actually know. You are kind of repelling what is being said, because it would take action. And somewhere deep inside, you've learned that it's being beaten into you, that if you were to take that action, it's kind of scary, and you don't really want to go there. So yeah, 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 I know. We've all done it, right? And that's a polite way of saying, just leave me alone. F off. Not F off, but some people use it like that because they just don't want to hear it, right? And so that's why they were repeating. You've got lots of love and support around you, and it's time. It's time that you stopped yielding. Take your foot off the brake and realize that you do have family around you that absolutely loves you. There it is. Repetition. Okay. Hug yourself. Hug family around you. Hug people. And that will help open your heart. And then come to our workshop. Well
All right,
done.
2 more questions, Carrie, and then we're done for today. I'm sorry if we didn't get to your questions today, but Carrie's back tomorrow with free live readings at 9 p.m. Eastern. Same channel, should be on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So please show up early, ask your question, and Carrie can get to it tomorrow night.
And tell your friends. And tell your
Yeah.
friends about this, because if you could come with one other person, we will double, all the people that are in our chats, and we will still get to you. Don't worry. There is no scarcity. We would love to build our channel up. And so we need your assistance in doing that. Not only, if we usually have 140, 150 people online watching for 2 full hours, which is absolutely brilliant, right? And our analytics are off the charts. I mean, YouTube is finally coming to us and saying, wow, do you want to partner here? Because I've never been monetized on YouTube ever. So by you hitting follow, hitting subscribe on YouTube, hitting like on Facebook, all of those little actions, you know, big changes for us. And we really appreciate it. Because I will say one more thing here is that the readings that I'm giving to you, you know, if you were to subscribe, like on Twitch, it's $7.99. You know, actual readings are a little bit more than that. That's for sure. So if you come and I do one reading for you in a month, you're definitely ahead of the game at $7.99. So I'll ask, please, if you could come. If you haven't subscribed yet, go to twitch.tv. We've got our links in the chat there enough, I'm sure. That just hit that click, you know, click on the link with twitch.tv, Mystic Compass, and then you can actually use, look at that. So Glenn talks about this sometimes. You can sign up for free. You can actually use that little button where the arrow is, and that's an Amazon link, right? Prime. And with your Prime membership, you can actually join us for free, and we get paid just by doing that action. That helps us greatly, and that will keep us here forever and ever. Amen. But without, you know, the subscriptions and with those actions. So we really want your support, and we will support you in turn. Okay. Much love to everyone.
Okay. 2 more questions. As I mentioned here, can you tell me one of my spirit guides' names? Can you do that? Is that a possibility?
Yeah. Okay. So Victor, is it Victoria or Victor? It's
Looks
Victoria.
like Victoria Jade, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Victoria. Let me take my glasses off. We're going to ask for Victoria's spirit guide to come forward. You have a tall male, but you also have a female that is standing to the side as well. So the tall male, it is like a Slavic name, being Victoria with a K. It feels Slavic. What is your name? Yeah, it's not coming through right now. Okay, so again, I'm going to ask you to come to the course, and this is one of the things that we do. So we put you in a meditative state, and we ask that you connect with your spirit guides and ask their name and any messages that they would like to. It's like Sven or Stephen, but it's not. It's an old name. It starts with an S. My first gut was like along the lines of my spirit guide Hector, and I thought, is that my spirit guide coming in? But at any rate, come to the workshop. We'll work on that. Okay. Yeah. Beautiful.
And the last one, Carrie, from Lynn. Lynn says, hi there. I'm interested to see what you pick for me. Feels like I've been biding time.
Yeah, you know, we lose our identity as mums and aunts and uncles and sisters and brothers and all the family relations, right? And in that, it's like just living life. You've been building bridges, but this is your time to really shine bright and to walk the rainbow bridge, in that you're stepping into a new sense of self. There is a longing, a calling in you to open up the gates and let the floodgates open and to do what it is that you desire. But you don't really know what you desire. So that's why there's that feeling of just biding time. Actually, no, I think that you do know what you desire, but you're a little fearful of it. And it's complicated, right? So stop it. Stop it right now. I love you, honey. Stop it right now, because what you've been focusing on has been like crushing, and it's creating a whirlwind, and it's also created some shame and some dysfunction in thoughts. So we need to set up a new way of learning, a new way of speaking, and that's when the money will start to flow through to you. That's when you start to go into your abundance, because that's the key. That's who you are. It's time for you to get out of the box, right? Thinking that life has to be a certain way. I have to live here. I have to do this. I have to, oh God, I have to go to the store today. No, 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 no. You get to go to the store today. You get to be alive. You get to do so much here, and it's all spirit driven and given. So focus on the blessings. What's good about this? Yeah, there was okay, so Cheryl is saying that she got a female name as the S. So there was a female to the right, and I saw the male, the much taller male. And that would make sense because I heard both names, right? The first one was like Hector or something like that. It was like Olger, or you. It's a Slavic name. And then there was the S, and Stefana. That feels right. Stefana. That feels right for her. Yeah, the key. The key is just to connect with them daily. And as you connect with them more and more and more, you will see and hear. And the worries, the shame, not necessarily shame, but the stuff that has been going on in your mind will be released. And that's the key. So just connect with them. Okay? The way that you connect with them is you wake up at 2 a.m. and you open your journal and you say, okay, what is it that you would like to tell me? And ask for one word, and whatever that word is. Okay. And then close it and just think about that one word. It may be faith, it may be believe, it may be joy, love, whatever, right? Just focus on that one word. And then the next day, ask again. What is it that you would like to tell me? And soon you will be the leader. Soon you will be stepping out of the pack of tribal mind, is what I want to say. And that's when you'll not only be leading or learning, but Shiloh, yeah, that feels good too. It feels more like a stylo. No, Stefana is what it feels like. Yeah. And that's when the money's going to flow for you. Okay. So it's all good. Tribal mind was something that was coming up this morning for me. And I thought, that's interesting. I never liked the word tribe. Oh, come and be part of my tribe. You see that with so many truthers and, mystics and people that are teaching courses, my tribe, blah, blah, blah. And I don't think they understand that tribal energy was where racism actually started, because it was warring factions, warring tribes, right? And there were also a lot of tribes that did get along, but there were some that didn't. And so the word tribe for me is not the word that I use ever, because there is in the tribe, you have to assimilate. There's no free thinking within a tribe, because ultimately there is a leader, and you have to work within the tribe cohesively in order to work together and live together, which is natural. But as your spiritual growth increases, you do step out and you do start to have free thinking and raise that vibration. And that's where you have to have the silence and go into the stillness in order to be more connected. So tribe is it's where we begin, but it's not part of the spiritual advancement in my mind. So, soul packs, soul connections, soul gatherings. I like those kinds of words instead, where we gather as beautifully like-minded souls. So that's what I offer. And I hope that makes sense to you. It's just my 2 bits, how I feel. Yeah. Cheryl's saying, I agree, Carrie. Yeah. It feels right.
Okay, Carrie, we've had a really good show. I want to thank everyone for being in chat today. You guys were wonderful. A lot of positive energy, a lot of great questions. Back
Mm.
tomorrow night. So please join us tomorrow night. And Carrie, we're going to end off. The closing will be one of the songs from the album. Maybe any kind of backstory. It's the Return from Above.
Oh, that's a beauty. Yeah. Return from Above. So that is the one. Oh, forgive me. I've written so many songs so fast. Is that the one where I'm speaking with Creator? And do you remember?
I
What are the
actually don't
lyrics?
know. Like you
What
said,
are
so
the-
many songs we've kind of worked on, but
Okay. Let me just look. 2 seconds, everyone. If I return from above, there we go. Okay. I lost myself somewhere in all the noise and chasing dreams and all its toys. Tried to fit where I didn't belong. I see it's true. Broken hearts still write the best songs. I met the end before my time. I died, right? It showed me truth between the lines, between life and death. And now I carry light where pain once lived. A heart that's healed has lots to give. So if you see me coming back from heaven, know my soul is seeking yours 24/7. That line I just loved when it came through. I was like, oh my God, that works. Can we start again if I return from above? If I came back whole, would you still be my love? Wow. Makes me tear up. Even knowing who I was before the fall, wishing for something deeper through it all. I don't need perfection, just a chance to be free. Hold my hand and together, let's set a new creed, 'cause love survives what others can't see. Hear the whisper, we were meant to be. And then it goes on. So that is the one actually that I saw from an ex-boyfriend, fiance's perspective, that he was coming back after he had done so much and was apologizing because he could see, that we were meant to be. And not that I'm pining for that or anything like that. This was all a download as I was writing. Different people come in and different perspectives come in. And so it wasn't probably even being with me. It could be with his current wife that this was a conversation, but it was just so beautiful. And I hope that you enjoy this song. Yeah, it was downloaded. It's spirit driven and given. And so it is. Much love to everyone. Thank you for joining Glenn and I. We really appreciate all of your help and all of your support, and Tammy as well, the beautiful Tammy, who every time I try to move the camera to her, she ducks. She's so beautiful. I wish she would be seen, but you'll be able to see her in the online workshop. So there it is. Thank you, 3 hearts. Yes, Cheryl is saying, thank you guys. We wouldn't be here without you. So much love. Enjoy.
I lost myself somewhere in all the noise, in chasing dreams and all its toys. Tried to fit where I didn't belong. I see it's true, broken hearts still write the best song. I met the end before my time. It showed me truth between the lines. And now I carry light where pain once lived. A heart that's healed has lots to give. So if you see me coming back from heaven, know my soul is seeking yours 24/7. Can we start again if I return from above? If I came back whole, would you still be my love? Even knowing who I was before the fall, wishing for something deeper through it all. I don't need perfection, just a chance to be free. Hold my hand and together let's set a new creed. 'Cause love survives what others can't see. Hear the whisper, we were meant to be. Will you still love me? Can we begin again and make the most of what we had back then? I'm not the same, I'll come back true. Every scar proves I made it through. I'll trade the past to have this grace, to see your eyes and know your face. If I return, can we start again? It'll be different, not like back then. Can we start again if I return from above? If I came back whole, would you still be my love, even knowing who I was before the fall? Hoping for something deeper through it all. I don't need perfection, just another chance for you and me. Hold my hand and let's set a new creed. That love survives what others can't see. Hear the whisper, we were meant to be. Will you still love me? Can we begin again and make the most of what we had back then? Music kept us close. It was our true bond. From here to eternity and far, far beyond. So can we start again if I returned from above? If I came back whole, would you still be my love, even knowing who I was before the fall? Praying for something stronger through it all. I don't need perfection, simply wanna be me.